Welcome, people. Welcome, people of planet Earth and all planets beyond. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Josh, and welcome to Heat Check. This is our top 10 look at the highest selling vintage Levi's over the last 2 weeks. And this week is a doozy, including one of, if not the highest selling vintage Levi's item we've ever had on this list. So let's find out what made the list this week. Honorable mention here from one of our viewers, Travis. He sold this vintage 1950s Levi's Shorthorn denim sawtooth Western pearl snap shirt for $1,000 on Poshmark. This would normally make the list. Obviously, it's on off eBay, so I don't typically include those. But this is a confirmed sale, and it is confirmed authentic. Beautiful garment here. Rare to find. This guy, I think, is up in the Wyoming or something like that. So great size too. So $1,000, great sale and pretty good buy too, I'd say as well. So beautiful for the first honorable mention. And then at number 10 we have this vintage 501 Levi. It says large E or big E, selvage 36 by 31. This looks great. Looks like deep color. Let's see here. We have the big E. Certainly do have a big E. So we're most likely looking at, let's see, there's no V-stitch here, so we're probably looking after 1967 or so. Between 1967 and 1971 would be my guess on this one. Looks beautiful, beautiful selvage there. This one sold for $1,100 with 4 bids. Beautiful way to start off the list. Then we have this new old stock, new with tags, vintage Levi's 501 red lines. These look like they're going to be a bit younger, but still, when you find this dead stock stuff, you're hard pressed to ever find this stuff again. Super rare. This one is from 1981. It is a pretty good size. 33 by 32 is a great size, and it also sold for $1,100. The power of dead stock. Continuing on with the 501s, we have this big E 1960s red line denim. This is the 66 model, apparently, according to what they say here. Beautiful selvage. It does have some wear. We can see that sort of lemony thread that we would expect to see from something this old. Let's see if we have a V-stitch in here. We do not, so this is probably not all of this. This is probably late 60s. Maybe even early 70s, to be honest, because you're seeing some of that more darker tone thread. This is probably maybe early 70s, so right around the turn, in my opinion. 35, 32 is a great size. Actually, a little bit harder sometimes to find that upper 30s or mid to upper 30s, in my experience. A beautiful pair of jeans right here. It's a little bit more thrash than I would expect, especially considering that we just had a pair of old stocks, even though they're not nearly as old, go for just a little bit less. But this one did sell for $1,360 plus shipping out of Oregon. A beautiful pair of jeans for sure. Then we have a true pair of 1960s 501s with hidden rivets, V-stitch, and big E. Obviously, they say it does have some defects, but we can see that eBay, it's a little annoying because it doesn't always work super well to get rid of the background, but it gets the job done, I guess, here. Beautiful pair. Still got plenty of color in it. Some missing threads. There are the hidden rivets. So this is clearly from that 60s era. It looks like it has an E for a stamp, so probably even early. We have the V-stitch as well. Beautiful pair of jeans. Looks like maybe a pocket is blown out. I bet you that's what they say. Yeah, torn arc US. Yeah, tearing left side pocket. Yeah, that makes sense. But still, beautiful pair of jeans right here. Did go for $1,446 at auction with 11 bids, with free shipping out of Springville, Utah. A beautiful pair of 501s. 501s obviously dominate this list. This one actually sold out of St. Louis, Missouri. So who knows? I could have been the one to find this, but I wasn't. Anyway, beautiful pair. Big E. We have Big E here. It says 60s. So let's take a look. We got the hidden rivets. So we're clearly in the 60s era. Here we have the V stitch as well. This one has got incredibly blue, good blue color. Left in it. It's a 30 by 28, so pretty good size. I mean, all in all, you can see there's some beautiful color left in these jeans. So I think they're definitely deserving of the price that they paid. They sold for $2,030 with 22 bids. So somebody really trying to get a hold of these jeans. So very good condition, beautiful jeans. 501s definitely dominating this list thus far. All right, then we're going to take a turn away from 501s to a type of denim we don't often see here, and that is 1920s overalls. I mean, this is like some serious antique workwear. We have the Levi Strauss 2-horse brand label on the back. You can see this is very beat up. This is not a... it's unlikely this is something that someone's going to wear. This is a collector's piece. Look at those beautiful buttons. Incredible specimen here. It's in pretty good condition, all things considered. You can see it has some bleach or some, but it's largely intact in terms of the denim. That's as far as I can tell here. So this is pretty amazing that it's this intact. Looks like it's obviously was found like in a barn or something, because it's been like folded over and probably in some sludge or something. But these are incredibly rare and hard to find. So to me, it's a little bit surprising that it went for this little, to be honest. It went for $2,225 with 13 bids out of Rhode Island. Beautiful pair. I mean, one of the best I've seen. I think it's the only time we've actually seen, maybe one other time we've seen Levi's overalls from the 20s on this list. But still, incredibly beautiful, and so cool to see that on the list. All right, then at number 4 we have our first Type 1 denim jacket. We have this vintage 1940s or 50s. That's right. Type 1 denim jacket. Lots and lots of blue in this one, and it looks like it's in great condition. It has the leather patch as well. That's super hard to come by. Is that one side? Almost looks like it's one-sided, which would be more indicative of an earlier pair. There's the selvage hemline in there. Let's see what else we can see on this thing. Beautiful buckle back. It's really intact. What's incredible about this is how intact it really is. I cannot tell if it's one-sided or not. Maybe they indicate that down here. I do not see it that it says one-sided tag or not. They say that its department is women's, size small. Let's see what the measurements are. It's probably because of the measurements. That's 36 or so, 36 and a half. That's a pretty small one, but still, you don't find these jackets in this type of condition very often, so this is a pretty incredible find. This one did sell for $2,700. It's a best offer with free shipping out of California. It's definitely deserving of the price. This is an incredible specimen. Though it's small, it's still in a beautiful version of the Type 1. At number 3, we have another Type 1. This is the 506 XXE with the blanket line, which is a very hard one to find. You do not see these very often. This is in pretty good condition, all things considered. Some of the pleats are still intact, which is pretty awesome. I don't think, there's no like patch and still intact in the back. But still, this one's beautiful. Again, you don't find it very often. It makes a lot of sense why it went for what it went for. It did go for $3,679 with 38 bids. So I bet there's a number of people trying to get on this. Yes, 18 different bidders, 38 bids. Lots and lots of demand. This is a very hard to find jacket, and it looks like it might be a little bit on the bigger side. I do not see I don't see if they gave us a size, which is not super surprising since it's not all that relevant when it's, you know, a collector's piece like this. The buckle back is still in beautiful condition, so that's, again, incredible to see that type of condition on something as old as this. At number 2, the Type 1s continue to dominate. This one is another beautiful piece. Oh my gosh, look at the color on this Type 1. This has got to be one of the best Type 1s we have seen. It's also a really good listing, in my opinion. Great color. The lighting is fantastic. The white background, this really makes it pop, and I think it really probably helped with something like this. You can see the buckle back is in excellent condition. This is a great listing. One of the best listings. Not only is it one of the best jackets we've seen, this is certainly one of the best listings for a denim jacket that we've seen. So congratulations and kudos to Bojang49 for a great listing. Really well done. This one sold for $4,500 with 18 bids. Incredible piece right here. Definitely a good listing and an even better jacket. Now, before we get to number 1, if you like content like this about vintage clothing, reselling, etc., you can support the channel really easily by clicking the join button down below and becoming a member for only $2.99. That supports the channel big time and gets you access to a live stream for members only every single week, where I review everything I buy every single week. Hundreds of items every week just for you. That's a great time to see what I'm buying, see what I found, see what I'm selling, and have a conversation that's just members only. That's every Thursday at 4 p.m. So if you want to join and support the channel, we really appreciate it. If you don't and you just enjoy the videos, that's great too. Alright, at number 1, this one probably sets the all-time record, I think, for a Levi's top 10 on this channel for the heat check. This is a 1955, pre-1955, excuse me, 501 XX Biggie with the leather patch. This is where the jerky patches are hard to come by. Look at that. It's still got some of the ink and printing, which is often, like completely worn away. No matter how, well it's kept, some of this stuff sort of degrades over time, but incredibly well preserved. Look at the color on this pair of jeans. This is truly a specimen. It appears that it may be completely unworn, or at least very, very close to dead stock. According to the listing, you can still see the buttonholes from, or the staple holes from the hanger tag. So this is certainly one of the best. It is a double-sided, so it does sort of give us an outer bound there. But wow, it has a name here. It looks like K. Ashley or H. Ashley which was who these belong to, though they may never have really worn them. At least it doesn't appear as they wore it very often. Beautiful V-stitch, hidden rivets like we would expect. Incredible pair right here. You definitely don't see them in this condition very often, and because of that, this is why it sold for $7,000. Free shipping out of New York. Definitely one of the best, probably the best 501 we've ever seen on this list, and the price indicates the same. So I do believe $7,000 does break the record. I could be wrong. There may have been one or two that get close to it, but I'm pretty sure if I go back and look, it'll be in the top 1 or 2 for sure. So definitely a cool way to end the year on such a big, huge note. So that's super awesome, and it's a super cool pair of jeans. So that is super cool to see as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.